and we've been covering every single angle of this story for you. And tonight we begin with investigative reporter Zach Merchant. He is live outside of that same jail that Trump is set to turn himself in to answer a question so many of you have been asking.
And it's a question we have been asking too ever since the news of that indictment was made public late Monday night. Now that all 19 of these defendants have been charged, what happens next?
It's the biggest case in the state of Georgia. It's obviously a lot of national attention. It's a huge case.
Criminal defense attorney Lawrence Zimmerman says the stakes could not be higher as former President Donald Trump and 18 other defendants begin the long march through the justice system. The first step of that process, booking, when a defendant turns themselves into the jail.
They'll come get your client, bring him back to a little area where they'll fingerprint them, take their picture, and they'll bring him back to a holding cell.
Booking is mandatory. Every defendant has to appear in person for this, according to Zimmerman. Fulton County Sheriff Pat Labatt has promised to treat all defendants equally.
Unless someone tells me differently, we are following our normal practices. And so it doesn't matter your status. We have mugshots ready for you.
But with former President Trump, retired Gwinnett County District Attorney Danny Porter says security concerns may change things.
Well, I think they have to. I suspect there's going to be things like clearing out the intake room or the book-in room. Secret Service will have to be there.
Porter believes the Secret Service and Sheriff's Office are already planning.
In many ways, the Secret Service basically takes the position that security takes precedence over everything else.
Now, after booking comes the issue of bond. If the district attorney's office and defense counsel can get on the same page and agree, what's known as a consent bond will be granted. That typically allows somebody who's booked into the jail to leave into their own recognizance within just a few hours. But if the two parties can't agree, a defendant has to go before a superior court judge to seek bond. We'll tell you what may happen in former President Trump's case coming up at 6. For now, live in Fulton County, Zach Merchant, 11 Alive News.